Hi, today I want to show you how to set up an easy splash page using TEToolBox. I've got a couple of things that I put together before I ever go into the page maker, and I'm going to show those to you really quick. In a notepad file, I'm going to add a few things. I've already done a little brainstorming and come up with some headline ideas that I might like to use. 10 or 12 things is a fair amount, but it helps me when I have to sit down with a blank splash page and decide what I'm going to put. So I'm looking at and thinking about headlines. The next thing that I'm going to put are body copy bullet ideas, things that I can quickly and easily add in that are benefit oriented or may have the reader um, be a little bit curious and want to know more. One other thing that I also do is if I'm going to be adding any graphics or pictures, I'll go ahead and find them online. I'll download them to my computer and I'll upload them to TEToolBox. They have a little section here under Tools called Media, and it's going to hold my pictures. It's a very simple matter of clicking in the title, clicking Browse, and uploading. And when it's done, it'll show you the picture as well as the URL. I will definitely copy these URLs and put it into my notepad file so that when I'm making my page, I don't have to flip back and forth. I can just go to the notepad file and grab the link there that I need. So now that I've got that done, I'm going to show you how to put together a page pretty quickly. I'm going to click on the splash pages section and add a splash right here. Easy Splash Page Maker. That's where I'm going to go. I'm going to click on Begin. It's going to ask me for a title, and I'm going to be playing with a new title actually that I've come up with. It really doesn't matter at this point because it's just for me, but I'll show you in my headline idea what I'm talking about. New idea, marketing like your hair is on fire. So I'm going to give this hair on fire just so that I'll know when I look at the pages which is which. Click next, and that is going to be my headline. Let me find that here. Market like your hair is on fire. I thought that was kind of interesting and neat. And if you're part of my advice list, I'll give you a bit more of the story on that. Now, for my subheading, I could leave it empty, but I've come up with a little bit of a smaller sentence I'm going to add. Stop waiting to make the right changes. I think it goes along with market like your hair is on fire to do something today as opposed to waiting for tomorrow. Now, on to next. Now, this is where I'm going to fill in my bullets. Now, the bullets are, I've already got in my little notepad file, and I'm going to pick and choose the ones that I want. And this is simple a matter of copy and paste. So I'm going to highlight, press Control C, which will copy it, and then go back into TEToolBox and highlight and replace with Control V. I'll do a couple of those slowly, and then I'm going to whip through the rest fairly quickly. The first thing I might want to say, how about make your pages stand out in the crowd? Now, I can change these out as I use them, and I'm just simply picking ones that I think might be interesting. Um, I may come back later on, I think I probably will, and use the same headline and change out the bullets. I may change as well on the headlines into something that is a little bit different. There, how to get people to click on your links. Highlight, Control V is going to paste that in there. I think I'm going to go with maybe 5 links today. Now, as you can see, having your bullets already done makes it quite easy. You can pick and choose. Now, if you've done a really crummy job of doing your bullets, it doesn't make it that easy. But I've taken a fair bit of time to kind of sit down and think about what people might want to click on. A benefit that they can use, perhaps even a question that needs to be answered. Now the last bullet here, I'm just going to get rid of that, and click on the little bullet tab here. Now, I want to make this a little bit more fancy. I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to make it bold. Change the font to Arial. I kind of like that font. It seems to be nice and clean and tidy. And I'm going to increase the size up to about 5 point. That's 18 point font. And they have it number 5 on the TEToolBox. And I want to make these red. Why red? I like red, and it kind of stands out. Will I always use red? No, sometimes I'll use different colors, and that's part of the strategy. Just red for today, I think, is going to stand out. Most of the other things that I can change are going to be already done for me by the easy page maker. So that's that for now. The next thing I'm going to need, it's going to ask me for my autoresponder. Now, I've already gone ahead and set up an autoresponder campaign here with Traffic Wave, and I'm going to grab a capture form HTML and show you quickly how to put that in. I don't necessarily need to do that, but that's the way I'm going to set this one up. The one thing you've got to remember if you're using Traffic Wave, you can't copy the whole thing. If you copy from this first line that says begin and this last line that says end and paste it in, you're going to get those. So I'm going to copy from form to form. Notice I've left out the top and the bottom. I'm going to click Control Copy back to my TEToolBox. This little HTML over here, you can see third from the right. I'm going to click on it. In the box, I'm going to highlight all of this and paste my HTML code with Control V. And there's my form code. When I click Update, you'll see there's my name and email submit box. Click on Next, and here's where it's going to ask me for a picture. Remember I said before that I've already copied the pictures and uploaded them, and this is the URL that has my picture in TEToolBox. So I'm going to paste it in, and oh, wow, they've added a new feature. That's kind of cool. I don't really need to do that. If I've already uploaded it, I could have just clicked on the On Fire link, and there that is. And I'm going to click Save Changes and have a look. And when I look at it, there we go. Pretty cool, huh? Mark it like your hair is on fire. Stop waiting to make the right changes. There's my bullets, there's my picture, and there's my submit form. If I go back to my splash pages, I can preview what that looks like by going to, there's hair on fire. Now that's why you'll know why I gave it that title. Click on the little, what do you call that thing? Magnifying glass. And there's my page. I love it. This is a cool page. I can hardly wait to throw this one out. I bet you it's going to stand out. And I hope you have a great day, and I'll give you some more information in a while. Gee, this is better than I thought it was. Have a good one.